We are blessed to have one of the baddest rappers in the 254. And if you note, I didn't say female rappers. I said rapper, okay, because she's that good. Wangechi, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me. It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
It's too long of a minute, actually.
Too long, but welcome back.
Thank you for having me again.
You took a break when the whole world decided. Well, we didn't really decide. You did. Yeah. So yours was in 2019.
Mine was in 2019. Then you guys joined me in 2020, 2021. So
then that's why I think it did feel like you had taken a hiatus.
Yeah.
Because everyone had taken a break at that time.
So it aligned perfectly.
Yeah. Was it taking a break or was it quitting entirely though?
No, I think I was quitting. I think I was out, and then I had like 3 years to think about it, then came back.
Yeah.
So for me, in the beginning, I was out. Yeah.
You know, music is like that toxic lover. You can never really be done, fully done.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Even you?
Yeah, true. You keep,
you feel it inside your heart. Yes. Yeah, anywhere you're walking, or somebody just reminds me, oh, look at the baddest rapper Naju. Yeah. And that time you're just trying to eat something in a restaurant, and it's just like, this thing is not leaving me alone.
Yeah, so you can't run away from it. You have fans who meet you, like you said, at a restaurant, and it's in the most randomest places.
Literally.
And they're like, so manze unatuangoma lini, and you're like,
I sort of don't do that anymore, but nitawashow nikipatana nyinyi.
Why did you decide that, you know what, I'm done? I know there was a last straw, but what were the challenges that you just couldn't overcome?
It's not that I couldn't overcome them, it's just that I was tired I did not have the urge to overcome them. And I don't think there were really big problems. It was just, I'd been doing music since I was 19, since I was a baby, and I don't think I had experienced anything else outside of music. Literally, I finished uni and then I was still back into music, and there's other things to do, especially what you studied and all that thing. So it was more of a self-actualization journey that I went through, and here I am at least.
Do you feel like it was necessary?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. You come back with more steam panda to do what you gotta do. You come back revitalized. Like you took the break, you took your water, you had some food, then you're just like, now let's get back to business. Yeah.
Did the fans, and their persistent questions, did that play a part too? Whether people even within your camp and within your circle who just were like, Wangechi, you were born for this. You can't. We need you. We need you.
I think I probably went back so the bugging could stop. So now that nobody can ask me the same questions. But it's more like some people convinced me that I am born to do this, and also myself to convince myself that I am born to do this.
You said you've been doing this since you were 19. I think that's when your first EP came out.
My first mixtape.
Was it an album?
My first mixtape.
Oh, it was a mixtape. Chakulaya.
I mean, yes, Chakulaya
Consume.
That one is for long. That was 2013. That's a long time ago. Yeah.
It was at the start of my career. That's why I remember it.
Like literally.
One of my first interviews.
It's like a full revolution that I'm back here.
Yeah. 2023. Look at that.
It's been 10 years.
It's been 10 years.
It has been 10 years.
You have grown by leaps and bounds. But what are some of the things that when you look back over the 10 years, 19-year-old Wangechi and now 2023-year-old. You see, babe. You see, I just went.
You say 23-year-old Wangechi,
yes.
23-year-old Wangechi versus 29-year-old Wangechi?
Yeah.
Not 2019. Versus 19-year-old Wangechi. I'd say there's a lot more confidence in me than there was before. Like if I walk in a room, I believe I own the room nowadays, and I want to always, when first you start off meek, and then now you can be like a bit more of a powerful lady when you walk in anywhere, because you know what you want now. You don't want anything else apart from that at any point. Yeah.
And you don't even care what everyone else thinks about how you want to be perceived.
You don't have the ability to, you don't have the time to care what anybody else thinks. You just want what you want. And once you get it, then you become, now you're relaxed. Yeah.
Do you think the industry is, because right now things are changing. I know you've been seeing how, you just release whatever song you have and the internet will either love it or not love it. Do you think it's easier now
than before?
Yeah. Because of digital.
I think the digital, so when we started music, there was no online streaming platforms, there was no Apple Music, there was no Spotify. Right now, you literally have to understand those streaming platforms in order for you to be able to push your songs. So it's become easier in the fact that anybody can get your music at any time, wherever they are, non-stop. But it's also become harder that you have a shorter attention span for the person who does have your music, because now they have the availability of everything. So it's a balance like this. You don't know whether it's good or whether it's bad, but the pros outweigh the cons. Yeah. But the cons are also really heavy cons. Yeah.
Something that's always discussed with the pros and the cons is also being signed. Now, I know you were signed way back when, and you've remained an independent artist throughout the rest of your career.
Yeah.
People don't do that, you know, Wangechi. It is tough. It is tough. It is hard. I mean, you get to control your sound and what you release, but then there's a lot of support that is required, and labels back it up because they have deep pockets. How are you going on still as an indie? Because I'm so sure there are labels who've, you know, hit you up and told you, let's take care of you, and you turned them down.
A label is good when you're starting off, because you don't know in the ins and outs of the industry. But literally, it's been 10 years now. So now there's a team. Let me just say I have a team around me. So instead of having the label which controls everything, you have a team which everybody has their own assigned duties. So there's no big boss or this and that around it. And then you can also control your creative side more by being an independent artist. Yeah.
Which is very important.
Yeah, which is very important, especially if you're already a creative, you want to be able to control what you're creating more than being told what you're going to create. So I'd advise it for the beginning, but if you can do it on your own and you reach a point where you can, just fly, open your wings and fly.
Yeah. Fly away.
Fly.
You released Chonjo last year with Ska.
Yes.
You and Ska are close.
We're good friends.
Yes.
Yes, we're good friends.
And I understand he also really wanted you back in the game.
Oh, yes, did he really want? Or did he just push? Did he just nudge me a bit to just get back in? Yeah. I wouldn't say it was a really. I just say like we had a very good conversation of why I should come back. Yeah.
Well, now that you're here, we have Emotional Gangster.
We have Emotional Gangster.
Emotional Gangster. Yes. All right, so listen. I want you, when you listen to this album, to just prepare yourself to be immersed in a sonic tapestry, oh my gosh, that defies convention and delves into the world, into the depths of raw emotion. Yes. Which is really what this album does. It's pretty much Wangechi inviting you to go through her journal, her diary, basically, because these are real life things that you went through, past traumas and challenges that, you know, you just had to experience in the industry, and you're being very open and vulnerable. Yeah. Did I capture it right?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yes, you did. It's a nice storyline. It's basically the name is an emotions and a gangster. So sometimes I show up as a gangster, and sometimes I just show up as an emotional babe. So I also put it through the music. So you have the beginning, which is more like gangster music, and then we sort of tapestry. Is it a tapestry? We sort of move into more emotionals and vocal. I'm really singing a lot also on the album. So it's a sonic movement inside there.
Yeah. Which is what people fell in love with you when you started the game.
Yeah.
You would offer such different variations of who you were. So you'd turn up. We didn't know about the emotional gangster back then, but then you had this hardcore side to you, and then this really soft and, you know, just sweet side that balanced out, I think, at the time. Yeah. So it's a 10-track
album. Has features. I have Domani from Makadinali. I have the Brooklyn Boys inside there, and I have Kalamoto.
Oh, so just the three of them?
Just the three of them.
How did you and Kalamoto? Yeah, so it's...
No. How did me and Kalamoto meet?
Yes.
I've known Kalamoto since forever.
Oh.
I know he's in the coast, and he's like a Mombasa-based rapper. But I've known him for so long, so I just hit him up about the song I wanted him to do. It was actually the last song on the album that I wanted him to help me with. And he did a great job. Everybody who was there did a great job, but then I wanted it to be more about my singles than the collaborations that I do have on it. Because remember, I've come from doing a whole collaborative album.
That's true.
So you want now your voice to be heard.
Yeah, so it's more, people want to hear Wangechi on this project. Tell me about Edible.
Edible is an interlude.
Okay, fine. Not me. Osoro, did you see me? I was like, tell me about this. This is what I want to know about. Yeah. Anyway, Zile Zile.
Zile Zile is my one of my favorite tracks on the album. Yeah, it's a very hip-hoppy track, very hip-hoppy sounding track, yeah.
Let's hear the chorus. Can we?
You want me to hear the chorus over here?
I don't know. Whatever you can. I don't know. I'm not even...
Okay.
Yeah, what you can.
Sawa. Na hini zile ngwai mi uwai. Hini zile pedia na hai. Hini zile zinashika kwa umbali. Na hini zile mafans watakubali.
Oh, I like that. So between the edible and me making you sing that song, I feel like I have an agenda. But I did not. I didn't. Chachisha.
Oh yes, Chachisha is the collaborative song between me and Domani Mukadinali. Or rather Munga, it's called Munga Mo.
So it's
a drill. It's a drill song. It's a heavy drill song. Yeah.
I love that. And then Wanitaka.
Wanitaka is an R&B song.
Oh, it's R&B.
Yes, yeah. I hope you don't want me to sing it because I hear my voice is raspy right now.
No, I don't. I don't. And then there's Distance.
Distance is a song about my friend who passed on during the accident. So that was my first time actually singing about it.
You've talked about that?
No, I've talked about my version. I've never talked about what I felt. It's a song about grief. Let's put it like that. It's a song about grief, yeah.
And this is, I think, the first time then we'll hear you really discuss it from that
really fully discuss it, yeah.
Yeah. How are you now?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good. It's been, literally yesterday was the 9th year anniversary.
9 years? It's been 9 years already?
It's been 9 years, yeah.
Wow, time really does fly.
It really does take off.
And you never forgot your friend, of course.
Yes, I didn't.
Yeah. Well, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for what you went through. I'm sorry for how difficult it all was. And we're happy that you're here. We're happy that you look as beautiful as ever. And you're releasing music now.
Yes, right? I am. Back in the game.
Back in the game, Wangechi. Tell people, why should they cop this album?
You should cop this album because it's going to be one of the best albums you're going to hear from, can I say Kenya or even Africa this year. Also, I am the baddest, as you said, one of the baddest rappers in Nairobi. Not Nairobi, I keep on minimizing. In Kenya. And it's a very musically pleasing album. It takes you through gangster hip-hop, down to R&B, down to dance music. So it's a collection of everything, and it's me growing as a musician and becoming a new version of Wangechi. Yeah.
The next version of Wangechi.
The next, next, yes.
Yes, because we keep evolving, we keep evolving. Man, I'm so happy I got to see you today. Thank you so much, Wangechi. And you came so early too. So thank you. I talk by lunch.
Thank you.